For jelly rolls, I always like to pick two really contrasting colors of clay. That way, when the colors are all rolled up inside each other, they really bounce off one another really well, and you can clearly define the two colors from each other. I've chosen this Granny Smith color in black. So first, I'm going to start by rolling my clay through the clay conditioning machine on the thickest setting. I've got two nice sheets about the same size, and then I'm going to cut a lead edge in my black. Now you'll want to determine which color is going to be on the outside of the cane, and I like to put my dominant color on the outside, in this case black. Also trim a lead edge on your inside color. Layer your inside color over the black and leave at least 1/8 of an inch, if not more, here on the black sticking out past the edge of the green. Then I'm going to trim the edges with my rigid blade. Set those aside. And I'm going to trim the back edge as well. Alright, now let me recap just real quickly. I want my outside color, which is the black, sticking out past the inside color. I want the edges trimmed equal and the back edge trimmed. And I'm going to just roll over this gently to make sure any air pockets are smoothed out. Trapping air inside a cane is like the worst thing you can do, and so you want to practice really good technique the whole time you're working to make sure you don't trap air. Now I'm just rolling this front edge of the black up around the green. You see that? Just rolling that up and around. Now I'm going to bring this back toward myself so I can work really carefully. And go slowly and just roll the black up inside the green. Here's where you're practicing good technique to make sure you're not trapping air bubbles or air pockets between the colors. Go slowly at first, and once the roll gets bigger, then you can actually start to use your hand to roll it up. And it'll go a little bit faster. Okay, voila. All right, now I want to go ahead and smooth that gap down between the outside edge and the cane itself. Okay, now this is a rather large cane, and as you can see, that would make some pretty huge beads, probably not what we had in mind. So what we can do with a clay cane like this is reduce it, and reducing is the simple process of stretching the cane out this way while keeping the design image intact inside. This too needs to be done very carefully. I always work from the inside of the cane and work out. That way you're always pushing any air that could be trapped in there out toward the edges. And you'll feel as you're going along reducing the cane that it starts to feel quite a bit softer and the clay starts to move quite a bit quicker. Once this happens, you can start rolling the cane on the work surface in front of you. I always start from the middle and roll to one end. I even flip my cane over and always start in the middle and work to one end. Here again, you want to always reduce cane slowly, take your time, and keep the cane in even size and consistency. Once I've gotten to about this point, what I like to do in my studio at home is I'll actually cut my cane in half, and I'm rolling this back and forth because the clay is quite warm, the lighting is quite warm, I'm quite warm, and if I just press right down through the cane, I'll probably deform it like so. So you saw how I just took that sawing motion and rocked back and forth. That's a good way to cut a round cane. What I like to do in my home studio is to keep some of the cane large so that I can use it for other projects in this large format. Because once you reduce it, you can't get it larger again. So just keep rolling. You can even try stretching if you want. A lot of people use this method.